Okay, so we were on number 4 and now we're going to number 5. In what ways are the authors discussing the issue? So, are they leaning towards pathos mainly, logos, ethos, kairos? Are they bringing in their own unique experiences or perspectives? Talk to me about the ways in which the authors are discussing the issue. And that's also going to give you ideas in how you can discuss the issue in your own essay while you're trying to, present the argument, present the conversation to the reader, and then tell the reader what you think and why what you think is right. Number 6, which perspectives are represented in these readings? Which perspectives are missing? So, for daylight saving time, maybe they have reached out to like this corner of the Midwest or something, and their research and statistics only involve people from this region or location, and they've kind of missed the rest of the country. That's going to be something that, would be good to identify. Perspectives are missing. Maybe in the free college situation where you're reading the articles, maybe these are just a bunch of politicians talking about this and they don't really have any trouble affording sending their kids to college. What perspectives are missing with that? So it's going to be beneficial for you to think about who is being represented in these articles by the research and who is not being represented. You can use that fact in your essay to help persuade your reader about your thoughts about the issue. And 7, this is probably the most important. Is this something that you can commit to writing 5 pages about? Is this something you can commit to thinking about for the next 5 weeks? That's going to be important. I've talked to you a little bit about how this is going to help you see what you write about most easily, most organically, despite sort of what you're most interested in, because sometimes, believe it or not, those things don't match up. So you need to sit back and really ask yourself, can I commit to writing about this for the next 5 weeks? Can I finish strong this semester with this essay? And that's another thing that we're going to be talking about collectively as a class, is how can you make sure that you as an individual finish this semester strong, finish the year strong. It is so tempting to say, I've got 5 weeks left, I can at least scrape by with a C, I'm done, right? It's so easy to say that, but sometimes it's better in the long run to do the hard thing, which is to keep pushing it, keep at it, keep showing up, keep doing the assignments, keep on track. That's a lot harder than scraping by and being okay with the C at the end of the semester. But think about all you've done to get to this point. Think about your first essay and how you did on that. Think about how much effort you put into the second essay. Think about all the work you've done up to this point. Do you really want it to fall to the wayside because you're tired, right? So do what you need to do to motivate yourself. Something we can talk about next week as a class is how we can stay motivated individually and how we can help motivate each other to get through the rest of the semester. Because we're not just a class, we're a community. We're a community of writers. We're a community of the next generation that's going to enter the workforce. And a lot of you are already in that workforce, and I understand that it's really difficult to balance school and work and family, and still have a healthy social life outside of that. So I want you to know that I do think about those things for you. I think about those things for myself too, and it is completely okay to talk about those things and to make plans together to help encourage each other to stay on track and get through this semester as best we can and chalk this school year up to being what it was. But I do want to encourage you to stay in it, to stay motivated, and we got 5 weeks left. You can do anything for 5 weeks. That's what I always tell myself. You can do anything for 5 weeks. You can. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go into what you have coming up that's due. So like I said, I changed your due date because we missed class yesterday. I changed your due date from Friday to Saturday to give you an extra day to make up for that change. And all that you're going to do is you're going to read through reading cluster number 1. Those articles are on Free or Not College Education. There are 3 articles in there. Like I said, 10 pages sounds like a lot, but it's really not because it's, downloaded from the internet, and so you have the pictures and stuff. So read through all 3 of those and answer the discussion board questions, which we just went over. There are 7 of them. Again, I'm not really giving you a word count for this, but I do want you to know the more effort you put into it, the more helpful it will be towards your essay. And I want you to know that every assignment I give you, I want you to use it to your essay. I don't ever want to give you something that you have to do one time and then you can't do anything with it. So these questions are to help you get started on thinking about your essay and on writing your essay if this is the topic that you choose next week, right? So put effort into it, and it'll help you in the long run. So that's all due Saturday, March 20th. Let's see, yes. By 11:59 p.m. on Canvas. Should be up and ready. Somebody email me if it's not. And then going into week 10, your before chat session, that's all going to be due Tuesday, March the 23rd by 11:59 p.m. And look, this is your second reading cluster. You'll read through those articles on daylight saving time because there was a lot of information that was different in a lot of the articles I read. I uploaded 4 instead of 3. Again, they're not long at all, so skim through those, read through those, and then answer the discussion board post. Same 7 questions, different issue, okay? And then, after you've submitted that, I want you to sit back and take a day. And then the next day, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I want you to make a decision about which of these topics you'd like to write about. And then stick with it and write it out to the semester, okay? So this is typically the time where I'd ask you if you had any questions for me. If you do have any questions, please send me an email, and I'll be happy to respond to those. Again, if I don't check the email, send something on GroupMe, and I'll get to that email ASAP, okay? So I hope that you guys are staying safe, are being safe. Looks like the bad weather's out for this weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful, so get outside, get some fresh air, drink some water, eat something green, and I'll see you next week, okay?